it hasn't really set in how crazy it is we're actually getting a Virtual Boy for the Switch. Like, not just Virtual Boy or Virtual Console, but they're actually making a replica headset. So we have that, but we don't have DS, 3DS, Wii, or Wii U, which is just kind of crazy to me. So I think Nintendo has to be working on something here. So I'm going to talk about the DS, 3DS, Wii, and Wii U, and not only how I think it'll work, but how I think it's just extremely likely that it's going to happen soon. Because there's one big thing, doesn't confirm it, but makes it just incredibly likely for me, and I'll get to that later on. But we lost a lot of games on the eShop that are just not playable now. The Pushmo series, BoxBoy, there's just so many others. Rusty's Real Deal Baseball, of course. And it would be a great chance to just bring these games back and make them playable again. Something I just hate is that when digital-only games just basically become unplayable, like there's no cartridges of them. I think that's really sad because people worked really hard in these games and a lot of people love these games. And now moving on to the Wii U, this one I think is definitely the toughest. I also think that this is probably the least realistic, even though I think there's a decent possibility it happens. I talked about how it would work, but like I said in the beginning of the video, why do I think this is so likely? And here's why. Then a few months go by, and then last month in the September Direct, we got an announcement of the Virtual Boy Virtual Console, which I promise you there's not a single person that was expecting that. Like, if you were saying you were expecting a Virtual Boy Virtual Console and it wasn't because of leaks, you're just lying. So if Nintendo is willing to go that direction, you can't tell me that they're not at least considering making DS, 3DS, Wii, and Wii U Virtual Console. I mean, at least DS at this point. I think in early 2026, like let's say there's another Direct, maybe after the Virtual Boy comes out, or after the GameCube gets more games, I could definitely see them maybe in the summer of next year finally releasing a DS Virtual Console. But I feel like that's something they could do during the first couple years of this generation to really make like the Switch 2 the ultimate Nintendo console. Like, these are easy ways for Nintendo to just get people on Switch Online, maybe get people to the Pro version, because I know they have a few levels of membership, especially for people around my age, like who grew up playing on the DS, the 3DS, the Wii, even the Wii U. Like, having it all on one system would be great, and that would be something that would possibly sell it to me, because I don't think I have the most expensive version of Switch Online.